Hey everybody, I'm Justin with VMP Performance, and we're headed to Sevierville, Tennessee for the Ponies and the Smokies show. We got the VMP mobile dyno jet. We're gonna check out the straps, make sure everything's safe and secure, and do the last leg of the trip. We're out here at Ponies and the Smokies on Friday. This is the first official day of the show where there's actually cars out here, parked, being cleaned up and polished. We're doing something a little bit different over at the VMP Performance booth. We are installing a Gen 3 on this 2012 Shelby GT500. Joey and Mike have been working hard all morning for probably about the past hour and a half, getting the old blower off, getting the Gen 3 swapped on. Joey's just putting the finishing touches on it right now. This is what came off, stock, down to the 3-inch pulley. Once those guys get done, we're gonna get it up on the VMP mobile dyno, get it tuned, and see how much power we can get out of it. So out here at Ponies and the Smokies, we're doing installations like this GT500 that I showed you earlier, just straight up dyno pulls, see how much power you can make. We've got tons of VMP t-shirts, hoodies, hats, beanies, all that stuff.
USB drives.
Oh, USB drives. Those are a favorite. Show them the USB drives. And give them a better view. It's kind of hard to see through the plastic. We'll also swap pulleys. We'll do tuning right here on the spot. We've got some injector upgrades, fuel pump boosters, spark plugs, common stuff that you need when you're upgrading Shelbys and Roushes. Even if you want to take your VMP supercharger to the next level, we've got smaller pulleys, bigger throttle bodies. For now, let me go see how Mike's doing. We almost ready to fire her up, Mike?
Almost.
Sweet. As soon as the car goes up on the dyno, it gets wheel chalked for safety. All right, me and Mike are gonna get it strapped down. Mike's gonna get the tuning on it. Mike's getting the tack pickup. Got a couple little fans on it to keep it cool. It's not real hot out here, so we don't need a whole lot. Got everything you need, Mike?
Got everything I need.
Cool. Mike, how's she doing?
686, 590 torque.
Awesome. Mike was looking over the data logs a little bit earlier. The tune's a little bit mild because the car's on winter blend premium and it's only taken about 14 degrees of timing. I think we cannot complain about 680 plus rear wheel horsepower though.
From a bone stock vehicle to bolting on a Gen 3 and ID 1000s, absolutely.
All right, man. We got your dyno graph for you.
Alrighty.
I'm just trying to get it charged.
Good. I appreciate
And you
it.
are all set.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you
I
very
appreciate
much.
Yeah.
These guys did a great job getting the blower swapped.
it. Look forward to it. Look forward to it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a whole different car.
I'd like to find out.
So Mike and Joey did a great job getting that blower swapped. Mike did a great job getting the car tuned. The owner's happy. He loves it. It's basically his first mod besides a JLT resonator delete that the car came in with. So going from 500 at the wheels to almost 700 is a pretty darn big jump. I'm sure he's gonna have a lot of fun with the car. He told us he's gonna stay in touch. In case he makes any changes, we'll be able to email him tune updates for his SCTX4. Otherwise, he's just gonna drive it and enjoy it. This 3-valve we've got on the dyno is absolutely beautiful. It's got some carbon fiber accents, both on the outside and on the inside. It is definitely sweet. I'm guessing it's gonna make around 285, maybe 290 rear wheel horsepower. Pretty much what a 3-valve makes. We'll find out here in just a second after Mike gets done dynoing it. Those long gears, Mike.
I know. So
You get a clean pole?
Let me get rid of
Take the Coyote dyno graph off the screen.
315 horsepower, 332 torque.
Wow.
That's actually impressive.
This just blew me out of the water. This is a strong 3-valve. There must be more done than meets the eye.
I would say.
Yeah. So 315 rear wheel out of a 3-valve. Not bad. Not bad at all. You wanted 650?
650.
Okay.
690. With
My
stock
V6
cats.
makes more than that.
With stock cats.
Oh man. Can't complain about that. That bypass valve, man.
Ricer, baby. Brings the hose.
Oh man. Oh man. We get another clean pull, Mike?
We did. We are good to go.
Nice.
So his high number is 690, 495 torque.
So did you hear that final number?
690.
Yeah, 690.
Full was the highest.
Was it? Cool.
Yeah. All right, next car on the dyno, Roush RS3 Coyote. All right. Got a Roush kit. Looks like one of our older VMP pulleys, maybe a 75 or 79. Still got the Roush cold air, stock throttle body. I think it'll make over 600 rear wheel horsepower.
$625, 514.
Not bad.
That is not bad at all.
Everything's dynoing good today.
Yes, it is.
In case you didn't hear that, 625, 519. Mike actually had the Pro Charger graph up, and you could see Pro Charger made 690, but it really didn't make more power until above 6,500. Below that, the positive displacement supercharger made more. All right, so we got a special request from me or Joe to tune this 14 GT with a T56 Magnum swap. This guy has been a customer for years now. Joe or I always did the tuning. Joe's not here, so I'm next in line to tune it. This car's actually tuned with an HP Tuner's Engage. So I got my HP software up. I'm data logging a bunch of stuff. We'll talk about that more later. I'm gonna get some dyno pulls off and then I'll tell you guys more about the setup. All right, just did my second dyno pull on the car. This is the first time this customer's car has been on our dyno in almost 3 years. Joe's been doing a lot of remote tuning on the car, but we haven't had it back on our dyno. So the big upgrade for him was a return style fuel system in anticipation of running E85, but he is still on 93. He's gone down 2 pulley sizes to a 79mm upper. I'm seeing that increase in power right here from switching to a 79. You know, we don't have a whole lot of octane available to us on 93, so the spark is still real conservative. There's a nice 20 to 30 rear wheel horsepower, rear wheel torque gain throughout the curve. So that's good. I've been data logging and basically getting everything checked out here. Just basically making sure air fuel trims are good, spark is good. There's no excessive NOx sensor activity. We can see the NOx sensor is actually adding in 3 degrees. We're running about 16 total. Air fuel is a little bit rich up top, but that's never a bad thing at extremely high RPM. So I know he's going to be ecstatic that it's making 697 rear wheel horsepower on 93 with a Gen 2. The reason this car makes so much power is because it has comp cams. It's got a stage 3 intake cam and then the milder stage 2 exhaust cam. So the car still idles really well, has good drivability, gets good gas mileage, but makes about 30 to 50 more rear wheel horsepower than a normal setup like this. So with a couple tweaks, we got a clean 697 pull out of it.
Wow, just knocking on the door.
Yeah. 90, of course the E85 is going to push us over.
Oh, I can't wait to
but
see what it's going to do.
I wanted to make sure it was dialed in on 93 before we switched.
All right, yeah, 568 torque.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
All right. Hey, this is a two-person job, guys.
Sometime.
Yeah.
I never turn away help.
It's definitely better than falling off the dyno. Do not fall off the dyno, please. Yes.
Of the side of the dyno.
Yeah. We're used to working around it, but you definitely got to be careful when you're 2.5, 3 feet up in the air. I've got the E85 tune loaded. I've got my data logger going. I'm gonna switch over to DynoJet. DynoJet's connected. I'm gonna fire it up. All right. We're gonna make our dyno pulls. Everything looks good here. I'm actually gonna switch over to my data logger. I'm in 4th gear. And go. All right, I watched the fuel trims the whole run. Fuel trims were good. We didn't run lean. We made 756 to the wheels.
All right.
Do you want me to keep going?
Yes.
Okay,
As
okay.
long as it's safe. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna look and see how much timing's in it. I'm gonna decide if we can keep going or not. We only had about 20 degrees of timing in the car on that pull. The fuel trims look good. I can go another degree or two. I can go another degree or two safely. This car is not running a lot of boost. The only limitation is the stock bottom end. We're gonna run it. See what it does. Come on, DynoJet. All right, 760 wheel with 21 degrees. So that's gonna be it.
That's it. All right,
Yeah.
I'll take it.
All right.
On a stock bottom end,
Yeah, man.
that's pretty good.
You'll get a chance to this spring, this summer. You get a chance to race it at the drag strip, get a feel for it, and then we can talk about other mods once you're.
I think we're into the real expensive mods.
Yeah, yeah.
Built bottom ends,
Yeah.
G3s, those
Yeah.
kind of things. So.
Yeah.
Very excited. I appreciate it, Justin.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I'll get a dynograph printed up for you, and we'll get you on the way.
All right, thank you.
It's been a good day. We tuned a lot of cars, and that's pretty much it. We're gonna go take it easy tonight and come back in the morning and dyno and tune some more. All right, it's Saturday here at Ponies in the Smokies. Bright and early. We got our first dyno pull of the day. Roush Stage 2, naturally aspirated 15 up Mustang. Mike's pulling it. Joey's checking some stuff. Oh, Joey's undoing traction control. Mike, what'd it make?
391 and 376 torque.
Awesome. 391 rear wheel horsepower, 376 rear wheel torque, like Mike just said. That is a strong, naturally aspirated car. Roush cold air, and I'm assuming some type of mild tune in it. It has been one car after another on the dyno this morning. We did that install over there, and then we got Steve Gellis Raptor up here, made some good power with an EcoBoost Raptor. We dynoed a turbo S550 that made 849 to the wheels. Now I've got this 1314 GT500 to dyno. It sounds like it's got cams in it. It's got a stock Trinity blower. My dyno's got a good connection. I'm all ready to go. All right, I got a camera set up outside so you guys can watch this dyno pull from out there, and then I'll let you know what it makes. All right, this GT500 is a freaking monster with a stock Trinity blower. It made 745 rear wheel horsepower. It's totally cammed out. I'll have to show you, I'll have to do a sound clip of the exhaust for you when it gets pulled off the dyno. It is pretty nasty. You can definitely feel it taper off up top though. It could use a bigger, more efficient blower for sure. So I finally got a break from dynoing cars. I'm gonna take a walk around the inside of the convention center and show you guys what's going on. How's it going, man?
It's going well, brother. How are you?
Good, good. So tell us a little bit about the show.
Well, this is our third installment, Pitch 2019, and we brought back the Years of Mustangs. Officially have one missing. We missed an 81. We couldn't bring an 81 in. We put the word out trying to get everybody to see if they could help us. We scoured the Craigslist ad to see if we could find a machine.
So you almost bought a car, so your collection would be complete.
We do look at that sometimes, especially with the Mustang 2s. The Mustang 2s were tough in year 1 and 2, and we actually have all years of Mustang 2s this time, and we're missing the Fox, which is crazy because we're Fox guys.
Right.
We're looking for them. We'd like to have a factory stock example.
Okay.
But it's a matter of balancing time and availability.
Yeah.
So as we get closer to the show, we just want to fill the spot too. So there might be some that are modified a little bit, but because of the fact that the part of the show is indoors,
right,
and we're looking for some that, from 64.5 on up, we get some things that are brought out that don't normally come out to shows. We have the outside car show and the inside car show and displays, and neither the tween shall meet. We don't let them compete with each other. That's not fair. So we have an outside, class awards and outside best of show, and then inside display awards and inside best of show.
Okay.
A couple new additions this year was our driving event on Wednesday. So we rented out the Smokies baseball stadium. It's a minor league baseball team up here. Rented out their parking lot and had drifting demonstrations with drifting ride-alongs.
Drifting, okay.
That was and autocross and shotgun alley, which is like a 0 to 60 challenge.
Oh, okay.
We had Roush Performance out there with the Roush Road Crew, and Jack Roush Jr. was out there, in a Stage 3 Roush, brand new 2019 Stage 3 Roush, had like 300 miles on it.
Nice.
He was speeding on it on the autocross course all day and giving ride-alongs.
Awesome.
You really got a ride-along with Jack Jr.
Awesome.
And it was a thrill.
That's awesome, man. Well, thank you very much. We're going to go out of all of these beautiful cars in here. I've got to pick the VMP Vendor's Choice car for the Vendor's Choice Award. It's going to be tough. I see a couple cars that I like. Some of them are quite radical, quite a departure from what we usually do as far as street performance and drag racing, but I think they're on the right track. So this GT500 is going to be one of my picks for the Vendor's Choice Award. The pit staff asked me to pick a couple of different cars in case one of the cars that I picked was not eligible. All right, so the first reason I like this car is that it is red with white stripes. That was the color combo of my original 2007 GT500. This one's a 2011. It's pretty tastefully done. It's got a set of drag radials and skinnies on it. It's not slammed to the ground because if I was driving the car every day and drag racing it on the weekends, I just wouldn't have it slammed to the ground. Lowered looks really good, but it's not practical. So I feel this owner for not giving in and putting extremely low lowering springs on it. Once again, super clean car. This is going to be one of my votes for Vendor's Choice Award. All right, I'm headed back over to the MMS booth for another super tricked out S550 that I saw earlier. It has a VMP Gen 3 on it, and the car is the exact opposite of the one that I saw earlier. This one is totally slammed to the ground. It looks great. Oh, I noticed something. Most people do not polish the lip around the VMP Gen 3 logo. And it's interesting because the original prototype that we use for pictures quite often actually has a polished lip around the outside to kind of complete the Superman logo. But that element didn't make it to production. Only the VMP and the 3 is machined down to be silver. So this person actually did that themselves, which is kind of cool. They customized the look of their logo on their VMP Gen 3. The car's got Torco on tap in the trunk. Hey, that's not a bad idea. When you've got to make a lot of horsepower and not have to worry about crappy 93 octane gas, there's your solution. All right, so that's gonna be my second Vendor's Choice Award for the pit staff. I'm gonna look around outside in the big show field and see if I see anything out there. I'll take you guys out there in just a second. It'd be really difficult to walk every single aisle and show you the sheer number of cars here. I think it's well over 500, possibly as many as 1,000 Mustangs with everybody that's out here in the overflow and the spectator parking lots. There's actually a parking garage way out there. And that brings me to this super clean 03 Cobra with a VMP supercharger on it. This car looks really, really well taken care of. It's got the red seats, so it's a 40th anniversary. Some nice drag radials on the back. Oh, not drag radials, sorry. Proxy R888. The Proxy 888 is a super sticky street tire. Good for getting something like this 03 Cobra to hook up. In Florida, you just don't see silver cars this clean. They've already faded. Hey man, this your car?
Yeah.
Hey.
Michael, nice to meet you.
Nice hat.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for repping, man. The car is beautiful.
Appreciate it.
How many miles are on it?
48.
48? Dude, you took super good care of it.
Appreciate it.
So I used to have a New Edge Mustang back in the day, and of course I cleared out my headlights. I had to make my own. You can actually buy them that way now. I love it, man. It's nice. It's a good example of a Termi that's been tastefully done, well taken care of. You got our buddy Hector. Is that his valve cover breather?
It is. Yeah.
Sweet. He'll like that. All right, I'm gonna put this one down for my Vendor's Choice Award. I'm gonna send this over to the pit staff, and we'll see who ends up actually winning. I just got back from the awards ceremony doing the Vendor's Choice Award. Michael Lambert with that super clean 03 Cobra. Actually, I thought it was an 04, maybe it's an 03. Ended up being the one to win the VMP Vendor's Choice Award. I'm gonna head back out to the dyno and see how Mike's doing on tuning this S550 with the VMP Gen 3. When the award ceremony's over, we can start doing dyno pulls again, but we gotta be quiet for a little while. So I saw your pulley had a little rub, and I found in our box, brand new VMP 85. I figured I would just swap it out for you. I'll take that one back and get it repainted. So, you're welcome, no problem. The VMP Gen 3 is definitely a bigger blower. You gotta make sure you take out this hood liner here. He originally didn't have his hood liner out, so he had a little bit of rubbing right here. So we're gonna go ahead and swap out that pulley for him though. There it goes. Got the pulley swapped out. They finished the award ceremony inside. You can see everybody's coming out, so we're allowed to make noise now. Mike's gonna get the tune finished up on this car, and then we'll be actually putting some butane in the tank, so the customer leaves with both a 93 and a 93 plus butane tune. Tuner Mike just informed me that the car made 712 rear wheel horsepower on 93 with 18 degrees of timing. We're gonna put a little sauce in the car. Normally we'd want to give this car like a mile or two to mix the butane in, but we're actually gonna try something a little bit different this time. We're gonna jumper the fuel pump while we're flashing a new tune in to kind of mix everything around. And then we'll make another run with a couple more degrees of timing added to take advantage of the butane, and we'll let you know how much power it makes. Well, the silver S550 car went really well. It made 721 rear wheel horsepower on butane. The owner was happy with that. He wanted Mike to keep the tune conservative. He was worried about making too much horsepower, so he was happy with the 721 rear wheel horsepower number. We got his pulley swapped out for a good one of the latest VMP design with the scalloping and the laser etching and stuff. So all the VMP pulleys are going to be going to that in the future. We've got the car loaded up, the truck hooked up. All our tables and tents and displays are put away. So that's it for Ponies in the Smokies 2019. I hope you enjoyed coming along with us and getting to see what we do out at these shows and races and events and wherever the heck the mobile dyno lands. And until next time, make sure you like, subscribe, and share the VMP Performance YouTube channel. I'll see you later.